First, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who are teaching this truth with sincerity. And a shout out to Yakim that's out there on the four quarters of the earth, push this truth so we can get up and out of here. So that way the elect can be sealed, so that way we can edify each other. Because the hard times, they are coming. We're seeing places getting shut down right and left, and we're seeing this famine of the word approaching very quickly, to where, we have to be even more scattered than we already were. And, can't keep our assembly line among the same places. Have to kind of like it was originally. We have to go into hiding. We got to flee ye into the mountains, and hide ourselves, and then come out when the time is appropriate, And, that's what we did when we went into the Saharas, when Jerusalem was originally captured. Well, they're looking to capture us. They're looking to shut down our videos, flag our videos. They're looking to shut up the word, But we were told by Daniel to go seal up the word, shut up the word until the end time would be. And we're here now. So we know Jacob's trouble is just right around the corner. We can see it fastly approaching as, we're seeing the financial collapse. The collapse of Toys R Us, the collapse of Sears, Kmart, the collapse of other companies. I mean, even within the last 10 years, we can talk about McMahon's Furniture, we can talk about Mervyn's, we can talk about KB Toys, which was a rivalry of Toys R Us, And now they try to speak softly and saying that, oh, well, now that Toys R Us is going out of business, all these other toy stores can merge. No, man, there's no merging, and there's no rising up out of this. So I'm going to read out of Habakkuk chapter 2. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And that's just it. I'm constantly, it's like, well, what do I need to do to be reproved? Oh, okay, I really shouldn't be wearing hats, Or shouldn't really put on the mask, even though I was making a demonstration. Still make the demonstration, to prove the point. But, no, that's not the image we're trying to do. And I could take reproof. Reproof is there for our own good, And when another brother or elder reproves you, you should be rejoicing because they're saving your soul, from going on and speaking lies, speaking blasphemies. Because, what happened when Nate broke off from One West? He started speaking lies and blasphemies, saying that we don't know the name. Speaking in the name of the plantation name, Jesus Christ, and that's not his real name. His real name is Yahweh Shai, but he says we don't know the name. You see what I'm saying? So you want to be corrected. You don't want to be like the example Nate. You don't want to be like all these others that have sold out a long time ago. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that they may run that readeth it. And that's what we're doing now. We're actually bringing out this truth, and you can see that this is not the normal average message. That this message is different, because we're not telling you that all can be saved. We're telling you that only the elect are going to be saved. That's the whosoever in John 3:16 that Yahweh Shai was talking about, that the Most High was talking about, that gave his only begotten Son. That Yahweh Shai died for his elect, and that's it. That's the whosoever shall receive him, which is amongst his people, because world means people. So the whosoever amongst the nation of Israel shall receive him. That's dealing with the elect, the 1/3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. We are in that time now. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. We're breaking down those doctrines of devils. We're not lying. We're telling you the truth. We're telling you that Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, that there is a separation between the Father and the Son, and that he's not a so-called white man. That he has dark skin, has hair white like wool, feet like undefined brass as if burned through a furnace. So he's a dark-skinned man. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up, it is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. So we're telling you straight out the gate that these Edomites that taught us plantation Christianity, they ain't right. They're the Edomites. They're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. It's talking about Esau. neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death. Everywhere Esau goes, hell and death. Look at Syria, look at Iraq, look at Libya, look at Egypt. All these places conquered and destroyed by Esau, the so-called white man. He has destroyed nation after nation, countless murder and mayhem. That's what he does. That's all he does. So he enlargeth hell and death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And that's what Esau did. You know, pretty much you can't do anything without the so-called American approval, the so-called white man's approval. You know, the UN, NATO, the beast, and of course the EU, which is still the beast. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. And that's what's happening. Now they're reclaiming their place for these goddamn Edomites, like South America or South Africa. They want their goddamn land back, because these goddamn Edomites, they have to fucking go. They didn't fucking invite them there. They came and they took over the place, but now they're getting their shit back. They're taking a parable against Esau. All these nations are. And in fact, Esau's divided against Esau because Russia is protecting these countries that want to stand up. You know, Syria and all them places are wanting to stand up against this so-called white man, because they're tired of goddamn America in there telling them what to fucking do. And they're goddamn fucking tired of the Zionist entity known as Amalek, also known as the Khazars, who claim to be Jews. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee? And thou shalt be for booties unto them. And they're going to be taking a big time spoil from that, you know. Esau is going down, and he's going down fast. And you can see that with everything that's crashing now. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, for the violence of the land and of the city and of all them that dwelleth therein. And that's just it. What is this place that it's talking about? Where is this place that it's talking about? Oh, a lot of people say that America is not in the scriptures. Yes, it is. This is the very place that's describing America, the final Babylon. Babylon the Great, America. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. And that's what this place, America, Babylon the Great, is. It was pretty much built upon the slavery, those that got enslaved, and just pretty much on the bloodshed of our people, aka the tribe of Gad, the people that they like to call Indians or indigenous, you know. And it's an insult to be called Indian, because that's another way of saying that they're from Elam. No, they're not from Elam. Not at all. It's a mistake that was never corrected. No, they're the tribe of Gad. Behold, it is not of Yahweh of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very many. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea. And that's what's happening now by us coming out there. But the famine's coming in really soon here. Woe to him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also. Thou mayest look on their nakedness. And that's what's happening now. Esau's been made bare. Everybody sees that America is behind ISIS and Al-Qaeda and Al-Nusra. All of these terrorist groups are supported and funded by America. America, Babylon the Great. For the vines of Lebanon shall cover thee, and the spoil of beasts which make them afraid, because of men's bloods, for the violence of the land, of the city, and all that dwell therein. It's talking about America, Babylon the Great. What profiteth graven image that the maker thereof hath graven it, the molten image and a teacher of lies, which is Esau, the so-called white man, that the marker of his work trusteth therein to make dumb idols. And that's what Cesare Borgia is. That's what the whole American image is, the bald eagle and all this. It pretty much is a false image. Woe to him that saith to the wood, awake, to the dumb stone, arise, it shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no bread at all in the midst of it. But the Lord is his holy temple. Let all the earth keep silence before him. And we're that holy temple right now. The third temple is built upon the people, the elect, the 1/3. That's the whosoever John 3:16 was talking about. Not these goddamn Edomites, not these goddamn Elamites, not these goddamn Ishmaelites. No, it was talking about his elect, the elect of his people, is what it's really talking about. And we're tearing down the stronghold of stretch Christianity and all these doctrines of devils, Islam, all that shit. We're tearing it down, and Esau can't stand it because, no, the Most High did not send his only son to die for all these piece of shit fucking goddamn Edomites and fucking Ishmaelites. He didn't die for them. He died to save the elect of his people, the 1/3. 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed right there with Esau. So I hope this has been edifying to you, elect your 1/3. And like everything else, go out and teach while you still can. And soon, we won't even have to do this anymore. It's getting close. With everything else that's going on, it's getting really close. Shalom.